Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It is Monday, January 20th, 2025. This is Liz Vernay, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Did you know that every time you lick a stamp, you consume 1/10 of a calorie? It's true. So thank you to the post office for the self-stick stamps and for keeping us all in shape. How's that for an OMG fact? But it is Monday and there is a ton of news, so let's get into it, shall we? For starters, sorry for the little mishap on Friday. What can I say? I'm rusty. And thank you to our loyal listeners for flagging that. But my apology tour isn't what you are here for, so... There are tons of reports in Maryland of auto-flowering cannabis seeds on the rise. So with that, let's make sure you are all growing them safely and with all the information you can possibly have. Some top tips before buying and growing. Make sure the seed bank is reputable. It should boast strong genetics, giving you exact measurements of the THC, CBD content, the height it should be, and blooming time. As with anything, make sure to look for customer reviews on forums, social media, etc. And of course, scams are everywhere now, and the cannabis industry is no different, so the best banks should provide secure payment options and discreet shipping. If it is accepting cash only, it might be best to dig into a little bit deeper. The shop should have a variety, and the bank should be a true cultivator, not just a salesman. They'll be able to guide you and answer any questions. There's a lot more to go into, some self-explanatory and some more nuanced, but all in all, just make sure to do your research before jumping into this. And mark your calendars for February 8th. The Bernie House is hosting its annual Mardi Gras Ball at the Graduate Hotel to raise money to help aid survivors and families affected by domestic violence and abuse. At the heart of the Bernie's House work is a 2-year transitional housing program. This program is designed to offer more than just shelter. It provides a real family environment that prepares survivors of domestic violence for a future of stability and success. The goal is to support these individuals and their families as they move towards permanent housing and financial independence. The Mardi Gras Ball is a testament to the resilience, hope, and survival of the individuals the Bernie House serves. Patricia H. Slaughter, the founder of the Bernie House, emphasizes the importance of community involvement in combating domestic abuse and supporting survivors on their journey to rebuild their lives. You can plan to attend the ball, make a donation, or simply spread the word about their work. And one of my favorite pizza spots to this day is Rocco's Pizza in Glen Burnie, and Dave Portnoy from Barstool Sports agrees. While he was in town in December for the Army-Navy football game, he made a stop to Rocco's and ranked it a 7.8 out of 10. He described the pie as good quality American football pizza and admired the good cheese and good crust. I would say there's a lot more to that, and I would tell you the details, but my mouth is starting to water, so I'll give you some homework. Look up his full Maryland reviews and go grab some slices. On Friday, Canines and Crosstreks, we met Snowflake, Diamond, and Pearl, adorable Maltese mixed puppies. If you missed it, give it a listen and then get in touch with the SPCA and give them their forever home. On Saturday, on the Local Business Spotlight, we chatted with PJ from AM/FM, and if you love local music, make sure you caught that one. Okay, and that's a wrap. First off, thank you, as always, for listening and sharing, and a quick thank you to our sponsors for today's daily news brief: Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Hospice of the Chesapeake, and Scout and Molly's. And Covington from CovingtonAlsina is here with her Monday Money Report. And of course, we have your Eye on Annapolis weather. All that is coming up for you in just a bit, so hang around.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine. Nothing else can make me feel so fine.
Next up, we're diving into today's Eye on Annapolis weather forecast. From sunny skies over the bay to storm warnings that could impact your plans, we've got the details to keep you ahead of the curve. Stay tuned. It's all coming your way in just a moment.
Good morning, Anne Arundel County, here with your weather forecast. Too long didn't read. It's cold everywhere. Be safe and maybe stay inside where you can. Today, while we will still see some sun, it's going to be breezy at the start of a cold wave. Highs will reach 29 degrees with lows dipping to 16. And remember, this is all pre-wind chill, so we're likely seeing the feels like temps in the teens and single digits. Bundle up. And tomorrow, we're continuing the cold front, high of 25, low of 16, and that's going right into Wednesday. Wednesday, the sun is coming back up, but that's really not helping with the temperatures. Highs around 22 and lows near 15. We are in a winter weather advisory and expected to stay there throughout the week for the cold wave. The temperature will persist through the entire week, bringing some of the coolest temperatures we've seen this season so far. And that's it for your weather update for the next few days. Stay warm, stay safe.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
You work hard for your money. Is your money working hard for you? Managing and investing it can be confusing. Ann Covington, a financial planner from CovingtonAlsina, has been helping people make sense of it for nearly 20 years. Are you ready? Now, here's your Monday Money Report.
This is Ann Covington of CovingtonAlsina with your Monday Money Report. Last week was the best week for the S&P 500 since November, as inflation came in lower than expected. Beyond that, major banks reported quarterly earnings and many were ahead of analysts' expectations. Also last week, I was attending a meeting with some peer advisory firms, and we began comparing our mornings. Most of us had gotten up early and gone to the gym, and we spoke about the investment of time and effort that takes. 3 things contribute to a happy retirement: a strong social life, physical health, and enough money for a comfortable lifestyle. All of these require an investment. As financial planners, our profession is geared towards the financial investment, how much and where to save. But 2 other investments are just as important. It takes an investment of not just time, but emotional bandwidth to make and maintain friends. Reaching out and staying connected can be hard when you're busy with family, work, household chores, not to mention trying to make new friends when others are just as busy. But think about how many people you regularly interact with outside of work. When you retire, who will you spend time with, interact with, talk with? Friendships are important for a healthy, happy retirement. Your physical health also requires an investment. Regular medical checkups and vaccinations for things like shingles and pneumonia as we age. Eating well to keep weight, cholesterol, and other things in check. Plus the time and effort to exercise. As we age, muscle mass declines. I work out because I want to be able to travel in retirement and keep up with my grandchildren. If you lose mobility, everything in retirement becomes infinitely more difficult. We all have limited resources. You may remember me talking about deciding on your values and goals so that you can make conscious decisions about how to spend and save your money. The same thing goes for your time. Preparing for the financial part of retirement is much easier if you start when you're young. The same is true for your physical health and social life in retirement. Just like an investment in stocks can yield monetary dividends, investments of time and effort now can pay lifelong dividends for your physical and mental health. Your action item this week is to reach out to an old friend and catch up on their life. On Tuesday, our signature event, Women, Wine, and Wisdom, goes co-ed for January with a market update. Check out our website at CovingtonAlsina.com or our Facebook page for more information and to register for this and our other upcoming educational events. CovingtonAlsina is a registered investment advisor. Information presented for educational purposes only. It is not intended to make an offer, solicitation for the sale or purchase of any specific securities, investments, or investment strategies. Investment at all risk. Unless otherwise stated or not guaranteed, be sure to first consult with a qualified financial advisor and or a tax professional before implementing any strategy discussed herein. Past performance is not indicative of future performance. And if you don't have a financial advisor, come talk to us. This is Ann Covington with CovingtonAlsina.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.